Boy Scouts.
We don't want that to spill. It's half full of water. Because most of
I'll just grab it solo.
I'll just carry it.
Okay.
So beyond our yikes, beyond our regular compost, we heard from a subscriber that our fire pit ash would work really good in our compost bin, and so we did a little research on that, and it definitely does. So we gathered up our fire pit, and we're gonna put that ash in here on top of this. It is such a cool compost bin.
There we go.
Cool.
Compost done. Be careful. Like, from when I cut the path, I gotta clean out these stumps. I guess I'll do that now so we don't fall. 'Cause I've almost fallen twice.
I know, they're everywhere. They're super low.
Fire pit remade because with the weather getting cooler and fall here, we enjoy fires at night time. Last night we had marshmallows on sticks. I haven't done that since I was a kid. It was great.
It was so nice.
Wasn't it?
Sorry you guys couldn't be there, but I needed a break.
My really good news I'm really excited about. My father is coming in a few days. He's going to be helping us and he's bringing a bunch of stuff. Talk to my father every day on the phone, but I only see him once every, 4 or 5 more years. So this is going to be an exciting, visit. Y'all get to meet him, and he's bringing a whole bunch of stuff that's really going to be needed by us. So here you are, just cleaning up the property, taking everything that can't get wet and stay outside during the winter and putting it in here.
Surprise. I'm just gonna push it straight back, I think.
Get peeled on it. Thank you, sir. Come on, Pons.
So we'll take this out so we can put it with the next in the grill.
And it's still not dry. So I'm going to attempt to make a walkway with like 6-inch thick pieces of a tree and see if we can create like stepping stone, with the wood. Let's see if it works. And we're going to do something, I believe it's called sugiban, which is like a Japanese way of burning the wood so that it seals it, so it protects against rot and bugs as well. So,
Yep.
let's try this.
Learn that trick from Jake and Nicole.
Where?
Jake and Nicole.
Yeah, we did learn that trick from Jake and Nicole's channel.
Well, we not maybe so much the trick, but definitely the term.
The term, yeah, and we watched them do it, and we did more research on it after that. So, all right, let's get going.
We gotta gather our supply.
No, I am. So I think this is one of the trees we're going to use. It's oak, so last time my chainsaw didn't work on it, but I think I fixed the issue and I changed the chain. So we'll see if it'll go through it. But I'm going to start with cutting off some of these if I can.
Good golly, be careful. Skills. Wonder what was living in that tree that has a big hole the whole way through it like that. That's it.
So chainsaw's getting through it, but it's making it a chore. But I think what we're doing is working out. I'm gonna cut a bunch of smaller ones, put in between, but what do you guys think about this for a pathway? Stepping stone pathway. Like we're gonna do the sugiban on it to seal it. And yeah, I'm gonna put a bunch of smaller ones and make like a pattern as a path. So I think it'll look nice.
Yeah, me too.
We're gonna try. But Alan's cooking.
Here.
As always.
Make me a path really quick.
Okay.
We'll test it. Pre-sukiban. Yay. Here, do you want to record me coming across? Okay.
We're gonna take a break and go see what Alan's cooking so we can eat. I'm hungry. You hungry? Perfect.
I know you guys saw us eating barbecue chicken last time, but that was a couple weeks ago. And I like barbecue chicken. It looks super good.
He's gonna slather some BBQ.
The word of the day, slather.
Slather.
Get your slathering.
Get your slathers on, everyone.
That looks really good.
It does look pretty good.
Yum, 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 yum.
Now, as soon as
Yum.
this comes off, we're going to put a peach cobbler
We're gonna put peach cobbler on this?
underneath. Yeah,
Nice.
when this comes off, obviously.
It's gonna be a good dinner tonight.
Peach cobbler for tomorrow.
Peach cobbler for tomorrow. We're going to Randall's for, he's back in town, so we're going for a cook-off and not a cook-off, but not a cook-off. We're going for a
Potluck.
potluck. That's it. Potluck.
But if it was a cook-off, the cobbler would win.
They cook pretty good, so too. Everyone up here is great cooks.
Yeah.
Love it.
Mr. freaking Pacey, man, with the camera. He always be pacing and walking around. He's like, yeah, just love it. Like, this is how I talk on the phone.
Just wanna
This
I
is
do.
how
When I'm
talk
on the
my
phone, does
camera."
anyone else do this? I pace back and forth. I don't know. I've always done it. I'm weird. So, that is dinner. It looks amazing. We're going to enjoy this. Look at it. Mashed potatoes are on point. Cobbler's on the grill. I've never seen a pie cooked on a grill before like this, but we're gonna check it out. Ooh, peach cobbler with craisins in it. As Alan says, it's getting happy. It looks awesome. It smells delicious. Brandel, you're gonna appreciate this, buddy.
Hi, Phyllis.
Huh?
Say hi, Phyllis. We'll see you tomorrow.
What you're doing is charring it. You're sealing the wood. It keeps it from rotting and keeps the bugs out as well from chewing it up. One thing I wasn't sure of, if anybody knows, do you have to take the bark off it beforehand or not? I left it on this time, but if I have to, I have a draw knife on its way when my father gets here, and I can do it that way. But I'm kind of just testing it out and trial and error right now. But if you have any suggestions on how to do this, drop a comment below. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please remember to do so.
Yeah. Alright guys, we're getting ready to take this last skip-on stepping stone out of our fire pit. And we're gonna practice with those and see how that does.
I'm pretty sure you sand these down so you know you don't lose the character. But yeah, it's gonna be practice. It's getting a little dark, so I'll cut the rest tomorrow.
Yeah, no, it's definitely getting dark and we worked really hard today, so.
Yeah.
Hot chocolates and good night.
Hot chocolates and around a campfire is what's on the plan.
All right.
Good night, everyone. Get mommy up. Get mommy up.
She brought a bunch of dirt in.
And of course she did. Good morning, Kiki. Say hi. No, she don't care. This is every morning, everyone. This dog we call Morning Cuddle. She has to jump in bed and cuddle. Good morning, honey.
Good morning. Junior, your mommy cuddles everybody morning. I know.
You look comfy, Nelly. Time to get Jess some shower water ready so we can start our day. Feeling clean up there? I'm about to take a shower now.
What is it, Key? What is it? Oh, no. Oh, oh. Quit it. It's just garbage. Come see. Touch it. Good girl.
This cabin was delivered. The key wasn't with it, so we had to get a new lock. That's the reason we're changing it right now.
It looks a little like rough there.
Yeah, they probably could have did that better.
Next. The exact same one, just different.
First time sharpening a chainsaw blade too. Ever.
And it sounds like, oh, no, we have company, but I thought it was Alan, but it's not. Perfect timing. All right, we'll check you guys later. Getting ready to go to our potluck.
Grill cooked cover.
That looks really good.
Looks real good. It's crazy.
All right, let's go enjoy some neighborhood company. Okay. I love it. It's super cute. Got some footage of all these. Wondering.
Hey Joe, this is Randall. Just wanted to tell you I was sorry I missed you when you were down here, but we'll be back soon to catch up with you.
Bow, cheap bow, cheap bow, bow, cheap bow. Bow, cheap bow, chow.
I'm unloading our supplies from last night's get together. As you can see, we brought some goodies back.
Yeah.
We're excited to grow our pumpkins.
Yeah. Randall threw a good shindig.
He really did, really very much. Thank you so much, Randall. We had a wonderful time last night.
Yeah. And we can't always film everything because certain people don't want to be recorded, and we want to respect their privacy as much. So very much.
We got a little bit of the decorations and stuff, but
Yeah.
we are gonna carve these pumpkins and be very grateful that we didn't have to buy our own pumpkins this year. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Phyllis. And dinner was amazing. Yay. Look at these big pumpkins. I call this one the chef's hat.
Because it looks like a chef's hat.
It does, doesn't it?
A little bit.
It's like without the top. But...
Yeah.
Shut up, it's just me.
Love the get up.
You know I have to do laundry.
I know.
I can't even find pants without the feet off the bottom. This is all I have left.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of stuff, so yeah.
This is popcorn, and these are strawberry popcorns. This is blue popcorn. They say it pops white, but you actually take these off and put them in a pan with oil and then make real popcorn. So I'm excited to try that. And it said you can replant these because they're heirlooms, possibly.
Possibly, yeah, they weren't 100% sure, but yeah. I guess we're gonna find out. We'll test out a little bit. Pumpkin delivery. All right.
Yay.
Go put ours in.
Alan's pumpkin.
Y'all see how Jess edits. Get the incense going. The candles. Very zen, baby.
It has to be. It has to be. Editing is stressful work.
I'll let you get to work then. I love you.
I love you too.
Of course, I don't think anybody's met this little guy yet. This is Pumpkin the Love Sponge. And for the last 4 years, this has been my best buddy on the planet. We've traveled all over the country together, boondocked in all kinds of places, but we've never boondocked in cold weather because Pumpkin does not like cold weather. So the biggest challenge I've got in my little adventure this winter is how am I going to keep this little guy warm? Well, I got some ideas. One of them is he loves this outfit. It's almost like he knows that this is going to make him warmer. And when he gets temperatures below 70 degrees, he starts shivering. Now I'll show you the idea I've got for keeping him warm in emergency situations. In doing the research on YouTube for emergency sources of heat, I came across a very unusual site that talked about using Crisco or cooking shortening in a small furnace type space heater. So we're going to try that out, and here's how you do it. First thing we do is we take a canister and we put some shortening in it. Now this is going to develop quite a bit of heat, so I don't want to use this plastic. Put this in good and tight.
And how long is it supposed to last and produce heat for?
According to one YouTube channel, a jar of this size should last 72 days.
Wow. Let's hope this works.
If this works,
I don't know. We'll see.
But here's how this is going to go together. Now we've got the candle down inside of the Crisco. I've created a space under here because it's going to have to get air. And ideally, this is a clay flower pot. And we'll end up setting this on top of here. I'll set this down in the middle of the floor.
I like the tuna can stand. Inventive.
Hey,
use what you got, right?
We're Boy Scouts. Now all I need is a coin
to plug up the top. And this is supposed to actually generate heat.
It's supposed to actually, the heat transfers into the pot, radiates from the pot. 30 degrees, 38, 39 degrees tonight. So as the temperature drops outside, I'm not going to be running my heater in here. I'll monitor and see what the temperature does.
All right, we'll keep you all updated.
But today I'm sitting here because I am going to jar this goldenrod. If you can remember back when we went harvesting for some wild medicinal herbs, there's plenty of goldenrod growing around here, and so we definitely got some of it because goldenrod is really good for a lot of things, but mostly it is super good for your urinary tract. So if you have urinary tract issues or yeast infections or anything along those lines, goldenrod is phenomenal for those types of issues. So once you dry goldenrod, which we've had it upside down for about 2.5 weeks and it finally feels dry, you only save the aerial parts, and by that it's gonna be the flowers and the leaves. We're gonna leave the sticks behind, so we're just gonna jar the flowers and the leaves. And I got 2 jars because I didn't know how much it was gonna be, but yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. No doubt I'm gonna make a mess. I try to put paper towels down, but goldenrod works best if you grab it from the tip and come down, and it just kind of slides right off the stick. It's a little harder to go the other way, and just so you can see, I'll show you. You heard maybe that rip, but whichever way is easiest for you. And goldenrod is actually an astringent a diuretic and an antioxidant. Super good. You could turn it into a tea. Alcohol is this extractor if you want to turn it into a tincture. And I also believe you can make a salve out of this. I also have some rosemary if I have some time that might be ready to be jarred. So we can probably talk about rosemary too. I definitely made a mess. And I did fill up both jars. I put more flowers in this one and I got more like a good combination in this one. I'll have them full and I'll have to get you guys a better picture. It smells so good. It kind of smells like a honey lemon. But I'm gonna make a tea out of this so we can see how it tastes. And I'll give you the official taste test on it. So bear with me here, let me get this mess cleaned up and I'll be back. I'm super excited to try this. We will let that steep a little bit, and I got the rosemary out. And rosemary is one of my most favorite herbs. Sean and I love this herb. We love the smell of it. We love to put it in our potatoes. Anytime we have potatoes anyway, we have them. As a matter of fact, we had fried potatoes for breakfast today and we had rosemary on them. Lots of constituents within rosemary that are actually good for your blood circulation and getting your blood flowing and raising blood pressure. So yeah, I'm going to also not keep the stems. You just keep the little, they're kind of like a pine needle in a sense. You just keep those. We eat them just plain whole. They're really excellent. You can have them fresh or dry, or you can blend it. Rosemary is great with red meat if you are a meat eater. Let's give this tea a go, shall we? It definitely turned the water a pale yellow. They say this stuff is light enough to give children for intestinal issues. So another thing to think about if you have little ones with stomach problems. It's hard to smell over the rosemary on my fingers. It's really good. It's not like medicine at all. Oh my, it's like it's sweet. It's like almost like a honey water or yeah, definitely like honey. It's like a sweet honey flavor. Oh yeah. Super delicious. Awesome for your urinary tract. So yeah, if you got yourself some goldenrod, I know it's still blooming, go on out and get yourself some, harvest it. I'd love to see what you do with it. And if you enjoy the flavor, it's super good. Alright guys, I'm gonna just work on getting this rosemary all jarred up. We'll have the jar of rosemary, the goldenrod. And I'll be feeling pretty accomplished with my full new jars of herbs. So yeah, awesome sauce. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time.
So a lot of things to prepare for next week. My father is coming, and we're gonna get a lot of work done in that time. So I'm kind of excited for getting the wood stove in and really kind of tackling a bunch of things we've been talking about.
Yeah, finishing up all these odds and ends projects that we got going on.
I know.
I'm ready to be done with them.
Yes, but it's happening.
It's happening. And we're going to bed.
Yeah, this. Oh, never mind. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
See you next Sunday.
See you next Sunday.